Well, all right. How you doing, Mr. DJ? Moving right along on this fancy playlist, September 29th, 1981. Boy, this was a comeback record for Lulu. I believe this was her first top 40 hit in about 11 years. I Could Never Miss You by Lulu at number 12 on my fancy playlist of September 29th, 1981. She did To Soar with Love back in the fall of 67, and a couple of years later, late 69, early 1970. Oh me, oh my, I'm a fool for you, baby. Remember that one? That was a nice record by Lulu. I could never, I could never miss you at number 12 on my fantasy playlist, 1981. It's from an album that came out in 1978. It was called Don't Take Love for Granted. It was off of Elton John's record label. His record label is called the Rocket Record Company, and the album really didn't do that much, not much of anything. And the song I Could Never Miss You was not put out as a single, but it was covered by R&B artist Melba Moore in 1980. Her version was called I Could Never Miss You More. It was covered by somebody else. And in 1981, Alpha Records decided to put out the Lulu record I Could Never Miss You, which was off that album in 78. Went to number 18 on Billboard's Hot 100. The album itself, the record was produced by a guy named Mark London. Mark London he wrote the music to Sir with Love back in 1967. And he produced this album by Lulu, Don't Take Love for Granted. He produced that album. This song was written by this guy. This is an interesting thing, and this is where the research kind of takes you off into a different direction sometimes. The record was the song was written by a guy named Neil Harrison. Neil Harrison, he was in a West End production, London West End production, a musical rather. It was called Beatlemania in the late 70s, 1979. And soon after that, he formed a tribute band. He formed a tribute Beatles band along with a couple of cast members from the musical, and they called themselves the Bootleg Beatles, where Neil Harrison, he played John Lennon, and he wrote this song, I Could Never Miss You by Lulu. Number 12, doing pretty good on my fantasy playlist, doing better than it did on Billboard's Hot 100 for sure. Number 12, I Can Never Miss You by Lulu on my fantasy playlist of September 29th, 1981.